set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble.
I'm here, people. Don't worry. I didn't disappear. I'm here. I don't know what's going on my green screen. It used to be, the best green screen in history, but I'm experiencing some issues with that at the moment that I need to get out of. So, yeah, just bear with me, people. Please do me a favor, bit of housekeeping, like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and all those other places, come to the YouTube channel and subscribe. I know I keep repeating it, but I have to because we're on the road to 2,000. I keep repeating that a lot, I've noticed, but hopefully it's getting through to people because we are actually getting subscribers on the channel. It's not as fast as I wanted it to be, but what people need to understand, it's free, people. It's free. You don't have to pay a penny in this channel. You could come on and do whatever you want, debate with us and, have that place that's for you. That's for you, innit? That's for you. That's what it's all about. Yeah, so it's been a great weekend. It's been a great weekend in regards to Liverpool Football Club. Obviously, us being, where we are in the league is more joyful than most. Let's just put it that way. I'm on my own today, so I'm going to do the Premier League review. So just looking at what's happening around the Premier League. I was watching the Man United and Spurs game. Is that time? Is it? Is that time? We have to discuss a manager, isn't it? If he's going to be the first one to go, because it's looking that way, isn't it? It's looking that way for the Old Trafford lot. They are not the team they used to be, and Ferguson has put them in a bad place. So bad they might not even get out of it for years to come, and that's good for us, in Liverpool. Liverpool Football Club. Let's see, we are rivals in it. So, well, anything that's happened to Man United is, especially in the negative way, from their point of view, it's the best thing ever that can happen to us. So they kept us down for about 30 years, people. So why can't we enjoy it at the moment? You know what I mean? Yeah, people. Let's do this. So we're gonna start obviously with Fulham and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest were actually on form. They were doing well in the league, as you can see. They lost to Fulham. Fulham going away, it's not a good thing for them normally because they struggle, if you know what I mean. But for some reason, they went to one of the informed team, believe it or not, in the Premier League, the informed team in the Premier League, and beat them. I mean, by a goal, by Raul Jimenez, scored a goal. So going away at Nottingham Forest nowadays is hard. You know what I mean? They beat us at Anfield. You know what I mean? So especially with the flair players they got, and Nuno Espirito Santos as the manager. It's going to be, an entertaining team at the same time as well. As we remember when he was managing Wolves, forget about the Spurs. It's very difficult to manage that team at the end of the day, anyway. But yeah, that's a great result for Fulham, winning by 1-0. And I'm expecting Fulham anyway to finish in the top half. They kept the same manager. They haven't changed a lot in their football club. So, yeah, I'm expecting them to finish in the top 10 this season. I think they've done a brilliant job. And we're going to look at, obviously, above that. We're going to come to Liverpool at the end, yeah? We're not going to do it right now. So, we'll skip Liverpool. Then we'll go to Everton. Everton got one. Everton actually won, people. What is going on? The Evertonians have finally done it at home. They beat, Crystal Palace by 2-1. Listen, Everton have this kind of issues that we see on a regular basis, which is playing football. Let's just put it that way. They don't play football. And with Sean Dyche, it's going to be difficult to play football. He plays old school football, Premier League football that, people are used to from the 90s and, below that. So it's always going to be hard to watch, but they have to find a result some way, somehow. And they finally done it against Crystal Palace. And I've always said about Crystal Palace, they're going to be hot and cold this season. Last season, I said this because a lot of the Liverpool fans, Bayern Munich fans were looking at their manager, saying he's a great manager, get him to our club and etc. But what people don't understand is managers have honeymoon periods, and they look good when the season's coming to an end, and they come on as managers. You know what I mean? So now he can see, things aren't rosy. You know what I mean? It's not. They're not as good as what people thought they were. So the tough times are ahead for Crystal Palace people. That's who Liverpool have got next over the weekend. Are they gonna, um, give problems to Liverpool over the weekend? I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I mean? And because they're the home team this time, so their fans I expected them to come out and do something instead of like just sitting back and letting Liverpool dominate. So, yeah, Crystal Palace. Listen, I think the manager is seeing what the Premier League is all about, man. It's a difficult league. It's not an easy league, people. It's always going to be like that. So let me go to the comments as we go along, and then do me a favor, if you're new, hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Guys, I'm a YouTuber now. I'm officially a YouTuber. So I've got another channel called UFT. It's for all the other teams. Like, we could discuss things like this on a regular day. I want to do something, build a community, outside Liverpool. I'm going to start watching football outside Liverpool on a regular basis. So I could, get used to this YouTube business on a regular basis. So this is my plan. This is my aim. So please go and subscribe to that channel. It's there. The link is there. Just click on it, go and subscribe, and give it a like as well if there's videos on there as well. You know what I mean? You know how it is. You know how it is. I can discuss outside Liverpool, guys. I can. You know what I mean? I can. I just need a platform for that. So yeah, big up, Janet. Big up. She says, "Hi, Foz. I hope you are doing well." Yeah, I'm good. I haven't seen you for ages. I hope you're doing good as well, Janet. Much appreciated. She says, "Subscribe." We won. I'm happy. Everybody's happy because at the end of the day, that's what we want in Liverpool to be winning games and climbing up that league and being top of the league again, isn't it? That's what it's all about. I'm just hoping that it continues. Injuries. Touch wood, it doesn't come about. It only takes a couple of injuries, and we're gonna go back down again, and that's what we don't want. So I just hope we stay up there. Big up Ravi as always, man. Big up lads. It's all on my own today, bro. So I could read your comments. You know what I mean? When the panel's here, it's a bit difficult for me and Nurabis to read the comments because the conversation is going so well. It's not good to interrupt conversations, especially when it's going so well. So I'd rather do it when I come on my own and read your comments and have a debate with you guys. Have a chat with you guys and all that stuff. Don't be afraid of me, man. I'm harmless. I'm a good guy actually, so I can be a good guy at times. So please do that for me. Please do that for me. Ravi says. Let me see what it says. Hopefully, it'll come on. Yeah, Spurs will tap dancing like Billy Elliot over Emmanuel United at Mold Trafford. Yeah. Seen blood. Yeah, seen blood. Yeah, 100%, bro. It was kind of shameful in it for the Man United team. We're gonna discuss that anyway. We're gonna discuss that as we go along. Don't worry about it. We're gonna come on to that. Big up, though, man. Cruz, never seen you before. I hope you subscribed. This is a Liverpool channel, but it's free for everybody. Still don't think Liverpool win the league. Listen, it's your opinion. I don't think we're going to win the league. I think we need more than what we've got at the moment. I just want to see us as the season goes on. Do we pick up points when the difficult games come along as well? We need to keep picking up, and see where we're going to end up. So we're going to discuss that as we go along. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that. Big up Salah Football Show. Please go and subscribe to Salah Football Show. He's a brilliant guy. One of the best in my opinion, what he does. So please go and help him out down there in his channel. Yes, chat. Big up Fozzy from Nurabits. Big up brother, partner in crime. Listen, Nurabits does everything on here. So, he's part of the channel. So please, give him support as well when he does his streams. Appreciate that. Fozzy, what you have seen from Fulham, do they play decent enough brand of football for who they are? I only watch them now and again, bro. I work, so I watch highlights. They look to be a good team. I mean, they have this way of playing which is passing, and now they've got Smith Rowe and players like that. It's more pace. There's more pace in their game. Going back to front. So This is why I say they will finish in the top 10 because they have an identity. I'd rather watch a team that has an identity than the team that don't. I mean, Man United don't have an identity. I've been saying it for a while. Man United fans laugh at me. I remember Saeed and these other guys dancing when they were signing players. They were dancing around on the streams, yeah, and all this stuff, and doing this and doing that and doing that. And I said that dance will be crying next. You know what I mean? And that's what they're doing at the moment because that manager they got it's like a cricket, isn't it? It's like there's nothing. It's just that noise. That's all you hear when you're around Ten Hag. He is terrible, guys. Absolutely terrible. But we discuss them as we go along. Talk about the big dogs, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea's looking good. I've said that. I've got to be real. We've got them very soon. Listen, Chelsea are very good. But let me actually do the talk about the other teams. We talked about Everton, expect them to struggle, guys. They're not going to be doing very well. Let's be realistic here. And it's a long season for them. And the brand of football they play is awful, man. So they will have these type of games. Sometimes they're going to beat the L team here and there, but yeah, it's a long season, man. It's a long season. But people get the chat through, man. I'm here for you guys. You know what I mean? Let's go, man. Get the chat through. Why isn't the views going up? Why isn't the likes going up, man? You don't get anything like this anywhere else. Like I said, I'm officially a YouTuber today. So let's go. They love me on YouTube, man. Let's go, people. Hit the likes, hit the subscription, hit the notification as well. So Chelsea winning by 4-2. Cole Palmer, guys. Let me tell you something. This kid is the calmest kid I've ever seen on a ball, man. He just plays in his own pace. Scored 4 goals in one game, guys. 4 goals in one game. And Brighton, like, what is going on, man? Like 7 minutes and they get a goal and then they just fall apart like that. I thought Brighton was better than this. I thought Brighton was one of those teams that's gonna give the fear of God in the in the big against big teams. That's what I thought. But Brighton, they were awful, man. Absolutely awful. Don't get me wrong; they had their chances to win the game from time to time, but they just didn't take it. But the thing with Chelsea is, although they're playing good football, they're scoring a lot of goals. They have that defensive deficiencies, and the goalkeeper is appalling. Let's just put it that way: appalling. Sanchez in goal, ex-Brighton player, needs to probably get back to Brighton, and they need a top quality goalkeeper. I suggest for Chelsea fans to go get All Black from Atletico Madrid, and I think your status in the Premier League will be back to where you want to be, which is in the top 4 on a regular basis. If you have these Mickey Mouse goalkeepers, you're not going to really do anything, and that's what's happening to you guys right now. You've got too many of those goalkeepers changing around in your goal, so get a established goalkeeper that's going to be making saves that win you games like 15 points a season or something along those lines, and then you'll be like you have something to build on. But at the moment, Sanchez in goal and the defense being all over the place at the same time ain't getting you the league place that you want to be at the end. So, but like I said, Cole Palmer, he is cold, guys. He is cold and he's very good. Man City, I don't know what you've done, man. I honestly don't know what you've done. How you let it go? How you let go of a player like that? Is beyond me. It's beyond me. I know you got the money and all this stuff, but if a player like that comes from your youth system and is this good, you don't let them go, man. At least people will see how good your youth system is, as well as the first team when you buy these players from all around the world. So if you mix them up and start winning titles, the club even when you get that charges or something happens to it, still be in a good place. If you know what I mean, you'll be in a good balance. And although if you get relegated or something happens to you in regards to points deduction and all this stuff, you still have those youth players that's going to be there no matter what happens. You know what I mean? The big stars will always leave if something bad happens around the club, but the youngsters are always going to be there. And this is why I don't understand you let him go, man. Strange. Very strange. Very strange. If you see the guy behind me, people, that's Brazilian Zico. They used to say he's the second best to Pele back in the day, if you don't know that. Just letting you guys know. Big up John Conway, brother. Always supportive. My guy. And of course, you've got Edward. Big up Edward, man. Big up Liam as well. You guys are the best. Always here for me, man. I don't ask for much. I'm here to deliver for you guys, and you guys always come through for me. All I want is the chat to be busy. Say what you feel. Ask me any questions, and I'll bloody relay it to you like a football fan. If you know what I mean. But hit the likes, guys. I need the likes up. Otherwise, the algorithm wouldn't go anywhere, as I always say. But appreciate the comments. I will come to the comments individually, and then we could discuss it further. Yeah, with Chelsea. Listen, if they continue the way they're doing, they will finish in the top five, maybe top four. But it's the defensive side is the issue, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So they've got a long way to go. A long way to go. West Ham, so Brentford, the West Ham finished 1-1. Brentford scored in the first minute, didn't they? And then West Ham equalised in the 54th minute by Suchek. West Ham, I've always said the issues they have is they've got a new manager and a lot of new players. So it's going to take them time to, gel. So all these booings and all this stuff happening around the club, people need to calm down. You've got a good manager and you've got great players at the same time. So once things come together, you will be fine. But if you're asking for too much too soon, then you're gonna have a problem with it. I mean, guys. So be careful what you wish for, as I always said. You've got a manager there that's high quality. I mean, he used to manage Spain and he used to manage Real Madrid, Sevilla, all these top teams, and he's at your club. And this is you're punching above your weight. You're punching actually. So give him time. Let him get his ideas through. Get away from that David Moyes era, and then you'll be fine. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's how football is. You know what I mean? And I'll guarantee you will regret all these booings eventually, because I rate that manager. I think he's better than what you see right now. I honestly think that. Like I said, you're punching as well. Brentford, they need Ivan Toney back, don't they? They need Ivan Toney back. Without Ivan Toney, it's a bit difficult, I think, because you need a target man that's getting you a lot of goals. He's the front line, and he's the talisman. He's the one the ball goes to and he sticks with when you're on the other side of the pitch and things like that. And if you haven't got that, it's going to be a long day. Let's just put it that way. And that's what they're experiencing. You know what I mean, guys? Yeah, Brentford, I don't know where they're going to finish this season. It's one of those ones you toss a coin and see where they finish. That's how I see it with Brentford. Without Ivan Toney, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a long day for them, man. It's going to be a long day. Arsenal 4, Leicester 2. I watched that game. Arsenal got lucky. Let's just put it that way. Without their captain, without their main guy in the middle, it's a bit difficult for Arsenal, I've noticed. Odegaard is, if you look at Odegaard, guys, he's the creative spark. He's the one who gets the ball by a scruff of the neck when things are difficult and changes the games. And that's what they don't have at the moment. And this is why they're struggling. They need him back as soon as possible. They need him back as soon as possible, because without him, they don't look right. You know what I mean? And playing Kai Havertz in those positions and Trossard, although Trossard scores goals, it don't, you know what I mean, he does his job. He does what it says in the tin, in it. That's what it is with Trossard, as you guys know. But without Odegaard, I don't think they're all that, guys. Like, they got lucky. 20, like it was 2-2 until the 90th minute. Can you imagine? Like, there was only 2 minutes added time. What could have done? They could have done anything. It's over. You know what I mean? It would have been 2-2 at home as well. And Leicester are a very bad team. They're not all that either. So yeah, it's a strange one. But like I said, without Odegaard, you know what Odegaard does? He links the midfield to the attack. And when players make runs, he puts that eye of a needle pass through for the runners so they could tap it in eventually. And they haven't got that brainy players in that role. So yeah, he's one of a kind. Odegaard. I've always said that there ain't players like that exist anymore. Proper number 10s that can do stuff like that. Eye of a needle pass, set piece specialist. Get everyone together. And going in the same direction. There ain't players like that anymore. Like a Bergkamp, players like that, Zola. And that's what he reminds me of when I watch Odegaard. And this is what Arsenal's missing at the moment. I mean, you could put Trossard there, but Trossard is more of a goal-scoring midfielder rather than a creative player. And you could put Kai Havertz there, but Kai Havertz is more of a winger than a creative player like Odegaard. So yeah, it was a strange one, man. I was hoping it was going to finish 2-2, but it didn't. Great teams that challenge for titles that think they could win it. they win in extra time, and Arsenal are doing that. I mean, them conceding 2 goals was a bit bad, to be fair. I mean, especially with the the solid defense that they have, you expect them, to defend better than what they did in that game. But then again, you look at the Justin goal. What a goal! What a goal by Justin, by the way. Far post volley straight in the back of the net. The goalkeeper had no chance. I mean, even you could put Allison in there, he wouldn't save that. That's how good that goal was. So, yeah, but Martinelli looks like he's back on fire. Timber is looking solid, guys. I got to be real. He plays left back and right back. I don't know, and he could play centre back and he could play midfield too. I don't know how we missed out on that one. I really don't know, because we was linked with Timber as well. This guy had an ACL injury last season when he signed for Arsenal, and then he's come back stronger than ever. I mean, not many people can get past him. He goes forward and does the right thing. He does the right passes. I mean, he's just a complete, defender. It's just the height lets him down. That's about it, really. But yeah, man, I like him. I really like him. Trossard obviously scored in 45 minutes, and then Kai Havertz scored. Sorry, indeed he scored an own goal. Then Kai Havertz scored the final goal. So yeah, Leicester's got to do better, guys. Leicester, this is not the old Leicester that we used to see in the past. They got a lot of work ahead of them, man, and it's going to be a long season. I'm expecting them probably to fight relegation this season. But January can change everyone's minds if they buy players that can change their fortunes on the pitch as well, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we have to wait and see, guys. We have to wait and see. It's a long season, isn't it? It's a long season. Can't believe United. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it, Man United? Let's be realistically. It's weird, brother. It's weird, absolutely weird. We move on. We move on to Newcastle, Man City, obviously. First half, Man City dominated. They were doing what they normally do, pass the hell out of teams. I can't watch Man City. Even if they were my team, I say, we've won, man. I can't be bothered watching it anymore. But they didn't win this game. But like when they pass about and they bore you to death, that's how Man City. That's what Man City do. You know what I mean? It's just too much, man. It's just too much. Too much brainwashing, isn't it? That's what it is. But second half, Newcastle came into it. Newcastle, I think, slightly done better than City in the second half. I've heard they should have had a penalty. But the 1-1 probably was a fair result at the end because of the first half performance from City. But without Rodri, Man City doesn't look the same, and they need to make signings to cover that position because ACL is a career-threatening injury, and sometimes players don't come back the same. You know what I mean? Rodri is a good player, but he hasn't got that blistering pace in midfield. So if you get ACL injury on top of that, your pace will decrease as well. So it will take him time to get back if he's going to come back this season to his best as well. Yeah, guys, it's a serious thing, man. It's sad to see. Obviously it was against Thomas Partey, who injured Diaz not so long ago as well, and Diaz was out for a while. Yeah, but without Rodri, Man City is not all that, guys. He's the controller, he's the conductor, and he scores important goals. Don't forget, Rodri scores important goals for City. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a tough season for them. I don't know about Gundogan coming in and it's going to change things. I've always said, football is you just stay there for the first stint. You don't come back because the second time ain't as good as the first time. And things change, man. Things change, and I don't know why he's back. Just move on. Leave your legacy where it is because everybody misses you. You know what I mean? And now you're coming back. Everybody's asking questions, Gundogan. So yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good for Gundogan, to be fair. But yeah, like I said, that game finished 1-1. It was a fair result. Newcastle came into it the second half and done pretty well. Let me see the goal scorers. I'm only dipping in and out games. I can't watch the full games when I'm out working. I mean, Gavardia obviously scored the first goal. Gordon scored the penalty after that as well, 58 minutes straight after half time. But yeah, 1-1 was a fair result, in my opinion, when I watched that game. We move on, obviously, to Man United. People, what can we say, man? What can we say? I just finished watching that game. Tottenham battered them, guys. Tottenham battered them from pillar to pillar. And they deserved it. They absolutely deserved it. Ten Hag is a dead man walking. You know what I mean? He's a dead man walking, man. This guy is an idiot. In the summer, when they were looking for another manager to replace him, he should have just said, you know what? I'm not going to be disrespected like this. I'm going to go. But he decided to stay, and now look what's happening. Players are unsure about their manager. Players are unsure about themselves. The fan base is all over the place. You know what I mean? And you're spending money for what exactly? Players that want to come for money reasons. They're not here for the love of the club or anything like that. Sometimes you got to start from zero to go back to 100. This is what I think Man United need to do. Honestly, this is what Man United needs to do. They need to go and just get rid of all the players that's there. Agate looks weird on the pitch. He doesn't look like a player that's full of confidence either. He shouldn't even be there in the first place. You know what I mean? If PSG are getting rid of him, actually packing his bags to leave, what makes you think he's going to do better at your club? Like, it's just madness. It's madness. Honest to God, it's absolutely madness at the football club. You're spending money like every single time. Players coming to the end of their career, they're only collecting money just for, for a brighter future after football. That's all they're doing. They're not here to win. They're not here to, get you titles. Like I said, start again, get the youth coming through, because at least those kids will give you that extra yard on the pitch. You're gonna lose games, but once everything gels together and gets better, then you could get those players in the holes that's there. But doing it like this, buying players for buying sake, it's the wrong way, man. It's the wrong way. But it's good to us, good for us anyway. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna complain about Man United struggling, guys. You know what I mean? That brings joy to my heart. I mean, I'm one of the biggest Man United haters in world football. So, yeah. But you know what I mean, guys. It's not good to watch Man United like this, especially at home. Like, you know what I mean? I'm being neutral right now, but when you're at home, you expect better than what you're seeing, and they're not even trying. When the players are not trying and the fans are watching this, it's unfair to the fans. It's unfair, to be fair. I even heard Man United fans singing today. They were actually singing throughout the game when they were losing. It's like, the band is still playing while the ship is sinking. You know what I mean? So this is what you see when you're watching Man United. They are sinking ship, but the band is still singing, which is the fans. Yeah, listen, it's a lot of work at that football club. Ten Hag will be sacked. Let's just put it that way. Ten Hag will be sacked. But who's out there to replace him? Is there anyone that wants that job? Are people gonna be interested in that job, or are they gonna run away? So yeah, it's long. It's a long process of that team, man. They've got a lot of problems, man. A lot of problems. Yeah, it's got to start from zero, man. It's got to start from zero. Tottenham played well, guys. Let's just be honest. Tottenham were phenomenal in this game. Um, I didn't expect to see what I've seen at Old Trafford. It was they just destroyed them from start to finish, really. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are talking about the Fernandes sending off. I didn't think it was a sending off. Listen, he slipped. He didn't really connect that well. He connected with the side of his foot. He didn't really connect, fully with the studs. So I don't know where this sending off is coming from. Like, are we watching the same football nowadays, or are we just saying, football is non-contact anymore? What are we doing here? I don't understand, man. I mean, I'm not the biggest Man United fan. Everybody knows I don't, but I want to see justice on the pitch. That wasn't a sending off, and all the pundits said the same thing as me. Am I watching the wrong angle, or what? Has Fernandez connected with Madison with his stunts or something, or he just grazed him from the side? What did he do? I saw the grazing. I didn't see no studs going in. So why are you spoiling the game? Man United already are getting battered. You don't need to destroy them like that. See, this is what I'm saying about referees, people. They just don't know the game. They don't understand what football is about. And it's disgusting what I'm watching, man. The entertainment side of the game is slowly disappearing, and nobody's pulling pulling these officials on things like this. This is what angers me. I'm telling you guys, like, soon enough we'll have a game. There's no tackles. There's no, the beauty, the art of the game is going to disappear. And how can you watch football like that? It doesn't make any sense. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. Oh man, it's hard to watch, man. It's hard to watch, guys. Honest to God, it's hard to watch things like that. Yeah, man. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing, man, and we'll be all laughing and you'll be happy at the end of that. So keep doing what you're doing. Aston Villa 2, obviously Ipswich 2, Aston Villa 2. Aston Villa, man, they're hot and cold this season. I tipped them to finish top 4 as well, man. What the heck is going on with them? I didn't watch that game, but what is going on? I thought they're tight in the back. I thought, everything else is, you know, in sync. I thought like from the goalkeeper all the way to the attacker, they're all like gelling together. But it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, man. They're in trouble, man. I don't know what's going on with Aston Villa, man. I thought they were better than this, especially with Emery as the manager. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's very, very strange. 2-2 with Ipswich. Ipswich, man. A team that's going to probably get relegated. That's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Enough about that, people. I'm done with this. It's time to talk about Liverpool. But let's look at the league first of all. Innit? Let's look at the league first of all. We got to do that. We got to do that. We got to do that. There you go, people. That's the beautiful league. Liverpool are top of the league, people. Yes, it's only 6 games. Who cares? I mean, nobody tipped us to even challenge for the title anyway. But it's good, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? We're ahead of Arsenal. We're ahead of Man City and Chelsea. And we deserve it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We've won like 5 out of 6. We lost 1. And things are looking good, man. Things are looking good. So this is the league so far. Bournemouth are going to play, obviously. They're going to play, I think, tomorrow. I think they're playing tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is the evening kickoff, of course. Monday Night Football's back. Yeah, so yeah, I like it. I really, really like it, man. We conceded 2 goals this season. Not bad at all, baby. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's be realistic here. This is the team that played the other day. More or less the first team, innit? This is the team that's been playing all season, really, if you look at it. We've got, obviously, Alisson in goal, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson and Trent. You've got Gravenberch and McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Diaz and Jota. Yeah, this is our first team, whether we like it or not, guys. And I mean, I'm not expecting anyone to come into that other than what we see right now. Yeah, I know you guys are waiting for this. I've got it for you, but I got to talk about the Premier League first. I've got to do the roundup, innit? If you don't investigate your rivals, especially given that we're on YouTube, we need to give our team an advantage if we can, if you know what I mean, people. Yeah. So, but listen, I like this team, the way we play. But I just hope, we don't tire them out. McAllister, like I said a lot of times, guys, he's playing a lot of games. We've got to take care of McAllister. What a guy. What a player, man. But Gravenberch, guys, that guy has changed everyone's mind. And I've been telling you guys last season, I know my ball. I know my football, guys. I said to you many times, many times at this, I said to you guys, this player is a quality player. He hasn't played for 2 years and people are still judging him. If you haven't played football, if you haven't played football, don't judge players, because if you're in the cold for 2 years, guys, it takes you time to come into a team and put your quality through. Especially like with the team that we had was like 4-3-3, and then we go on the pitch. That's how it was on the club. But now we see this guy playing in the midfield with him and McAllister interchanging. It looks beautiful, guys, honest to God. But the thing that I get upset about sometimes is when we lose the ball up front, the midfield is disjointed and the opponents really, counter-attack us and they get a chance on goal. That's what we need to sort out. If one of you guys are going forward, make sure the other one stays in that middle. So when the ball comes around that area, we cover it, and we do the other way around instead of like giving them space around the middle and they go and attack us. I hate that. I really, really hate that. But come on, guys, Gravenberch, you gotta give him credit, guys. You gotta give the guy credit, man. He is phenomenal this season. Probably the best player in the Premier League so far, and you gotta be honest about that, man. Don't United are finished. Yeah, 100%, bro. There's no doubt about that. Fozzie, what you? Yeah, I did say that. Sorry about it. Talk about big dogs, Chelsea. I did. Sorry about that. I'm just going back to comments, people. Crystal Palace, they can be tricky to play against. Yeah, it's going to be tricky, bro. Don't forget they beat us at Anfield last season. It was a difficult game to take in, man. You know what I mean? And after that, I don't think it was ever going to challenge for the title. It was difficult. I mean, so yeah. But I'm expecting them to come out more. I'm not expecting them to play similar to that game. I'm expecting them to, to go at Liverpool and try, win the game as well. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do a live watch along on that one. 100%. Let's do that, innit? I haven't done that for a while. Where am I? Ravi says, big up everyone in the chat. Yes, Ravi. Everton are pure shite today. I can't watch it, man. How can anyone sit there and watch Everton, guys? Please explain that to me. They're the most boring team in the history of football. Let's just put it that way, man. I can't watch that shit. I mean, let's go to the next one. Fozzie for Everton. Who is their main strike force these days? They're in. They got the dominant kid up front, and that's about it, really. They just have, mate, they've got nothing. They've got nothing. That club's made a lot of mistakes down the years. You know what I mean? Trying to do this stadium and, different people owning them now. Now, like there you go, 13 teams, Premier League, in the Premier League owned by USA. There you go. New USA look at that. They've come to our game. Now we're owned by USA. Non-contact sports coming soon, man. I mean, there you go, people. You got your wish. Yeah, big up, man, big up. I think City do regret getting rid of Alvarez. Palmer shows they are lacking something in that team. Doku is hit and miss, and they don't have goal-scoring wingers. Yeah, Doku is awful, guys. I got to be real. We dodged the bullet. We dodged the bullet with Doku, man. I don't think he's all that. I honestly don't think he was all that. Like we were saying, that's Mane's replacement, years ago. We dodged the bullet. Honestly, we dodged the bullet, man. He's a one-trick pony, man. He's got nothing. He's got nothing after that. Cutting in and trying to shoot, and that's it. There's nothing. There's no life in that boy. I mean, and I don't know if Klopp would have got the best out of him, but Doku, oh my God, guys, he is awful, man. Listen, I don't know if I exaggerate, but he is awful. I've got to be real. Absolutely awful. But as I was saying about Gravenberch, guys, obviously it's only 6 games, including Champions League, the cups as well. What I like about him is the tight areas, guys. In the tight areas, he controls the ball to the best I've ever seen. In Liverpool Football Club in years, because he doesn't lose battles. He doesn't really lose the ball a lot. And what frustrates me more than anything is when our players panic and lose the ball in midfield. And he's got no panic in his body, guys. He manipulates the ball somehow. He glides through the pitch. Did you see that dribble the other day when he took on 3 players and crossed the ball in? Like, come on, guys. The confidence in this player is sky high, and he's not stopping anytime soon. So you got to like back him no matter what, man. Some said, do we need Zubimendi now that we have Gravenberch in midfield? Yeah, we do. We still need a controller in there. Can you imagine him and Zubimendi and McAllister as the number 10? Because Soboslai, we're going to talk about him, but you know what's happening over there. Can you imagine that? Interchanging players in that midfield. It'd be brilliant. It'd be absolutely brilliant. But like I said, if we're there in January and like top, basically top 3, not too far from the team at the top, or we're at the top, we have to make signings, guys. We have to improve the squad. If we don't improve the squad, I don't think we're going to be challenging, in regards to the league. I don't think Arsenal are all that. I don't think Man City is the same Man City that Liverpool used to challenge in the past. But the thing at Liverpool Football Club, guys, is the experience. The spine of the team has experience in winning. You go from Alisson, Van Dijk, McAllister, Jota, Salah. These players have winning mentality, and we've got that in abundance in this team. Arsenal don't have that. They've never won anything. They won the FA Cup, but this is not the team that won the FA Cup. But I'm trying to tell you guys, if you've got the spine of the team, you just have to get the other players in the window to help that out. Once you do that, we'll be fine. But it is what it is. I don't want to be talking about F. I don't want to be talking about them. They piss me off. They piss me off all the time, guys. They piss me off. Come on, guys. Get the comments through and all that stuff. Get the likes as well. Get the likes up. I'm only going to be here for maybe hour, 20 minutes. I know it's too many streams for you guys to take. I know a lot of people are doing it, talking about Man United and joking about it. But we're going to talk about a football club, guys. We're top of the league, guys. We're top of the freaking league. And we're sitting here watching other streams. Come on, man. Come on, let's discuss. What do we need? What do we have to do? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, guys? You know what I mean? I want to challenge. We're just missing one or two players of the team, and then if we could get that in January, we're gonna be killing it. What I like about our team so far, guys, listen to this here. Arne Slot hasn't even implemented his ideas yet. Think about that. This is a Jurgen Klopp formation we're playing with a bit more possession. You know what I mean? But once Arne Slot implements his ideas, puts it through to the players, and then they start playing, bit of this and bit of that and bit of this, we'll be unstoppable, man. We'll be unstoppable. We have to take this seriously, guys. We have to take this seriously. Those two other teams are not that good. They're not as good as, well, especially Man City, the reigning champions. They're not as good as what they were. We've got to take advantage. I want to celebrate with my football club winning championships. Please, but come on, man. We haven't celebrated the Premier League ever. We won one Premier League title. We haven't even celebrated with the players, man. But if you've got the chance, Arsenal is just one or two injuries away. We've got the spine of the team fit and well. We're not doing those silly run-ins anymore. We just got to use the squad, man. Rotate now and again. Do something else to win games, and we'll be fine. Come on, man. I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited, man. Honest to God, I'm really excited. Especially when you're looking at the league, guys. But yeah, as I said about Gravenberch, man. Phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. You got to give the guy credit, man. A lot of people gave up on him. A lot of people had doubts about him, but he's proving people wrong. You're forgetting Gravenberch was up there with Bellingham when they were coming through the youth system. Everybody was talking about Gravenberch and Bellingham. Now you see Gravenberch in that midfield dominating, guys, man. Man of the match performances. 6 game man of the match, I think. You know what I'm saying? 6 games and man of the match, the guy is, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Man, we saved a few million here, mate. Because at one point people want to sell him, you know what I mean? But he's still there, man. He's still there. Konate, staying fit, playing every game. I like it. I think the nails hit that head right finally. I'll tell you why, people. He's lost his place in the French national team, and he almost lost his place. If Kwanzaa still played the way we wanted him to play, I don't think Konate would be in the Liverpool team. So you got to look at it that way, guys. I think finally he's woken up because he's fit all the time and he's ready to play, and you don't see him moaning about injuries anymore. Like what I've seen of him against Wolverhampton the other day, it was just outstanding. I don't know why people are complaining about the goal we conceded. Okay, it was shit, but him and Alisson, the communication wasn't there. It's unlike them. To be honest, we very rarely concede goals like that. I've never seen that for a long time when there's miscommunication from the defense and the goalkeeper. It's very rare that happens because, these guys have been playing together for years, so they should know their movements. They should know when they come out and when they receive the ball and things like that. But yeah, it's very rare we see that. Very rarely, man. I was shocked when I saw them two colliding like that. One stayed in goal, one tried to use his strength, and it was just all over the place. But listen, he was phenomenal. Some of the balls like Wolverhampton played over the top and through balls, he always intercepted it and he's always won his battles. It's just that one that he had an issue with. I thought he was man of the match in my opinion. I know a lot of people say he's Gravenberch, but I thought Konate was phenomenal in that game as well, guys. So you gotta give him credit, guys. He's staying fit and he's performing on a high level. Uncle Roz and Anton are clashing about him and Saliba. Listen, Saliba, the difference between Konate and Saliba is consistent. Konate is not. So where does the quality in them two go then? World class players are consistent. The not world class players are not consistent. That's the difference. I'm not saying that Saliba's world class yet, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is he's heading towards that direction. And Konate, the things that's letting him down is his injuries, and he's never available for the football club. So this is why I think this season he needs to step up as a man and stop crying and play more often than not, if you know what I mean. So this is what I'm looking from him this season, guys. This is what I'm looking from him this season. People, do me a favor, man. Hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Don't know where's everybody. I know there's other streams going on, but I'm here for you guys. Come on, let's do this together, man. Yeah. Obviously, Salah scored the penalty as well. I thought he was a bit shaky in the beginning. It really irritated me, giving the ball away a few times. But with Salah, guys, he keeps on going, innit? Keeps on going. We won by 2 goals to 1. Obviously, Konate scored the header. I got to go back to Konate. I mean, that header was just phenomenal. What I liked about header, he made sure he was the one that's going to win that header. That cross from Jota. Wow. See, this is what I'm saying, people. Whenever I talk about crosses in the box and all that stuff, people laugh at me. Oh, it's the olden days stuff. Maybe you got to go back to old school to, restart your team for creating goals for the strikers. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Maybe that's what you got to do. Look at that cross from Jota. If we had a proper left winger, look at that cross. We'll get a goal. Nunes might be, becoming the player that we want him to be as well. Come on, man. Sometimes you got to go like proper wingers. Look at what Neto does for Chelsea when he plays. He causes havoc, puts a lot of crosses in the box. They score from it as well. And now it shows if you got a left winger, look what could happen. Cross in the box, bam, header. Especially, those games that's deep line defending and teams are negative. What can we do? I mean, look what we could do to them. Crazy stuff, man. If you keep being predictable, doing the same thing all the time, it's horrendous, man. It's horrendous, man. It's not nice to watch. But as I said, Salah's got a lot of work to do, guys. I love the guy. You know what I mean? Thank you very much for what you've done in the years. But you got to be judged now as same as everybody else. I don't want goals all the time. I want creativity as well. That pass to Jones was awful, guys. Normally, in normal circumstances, Salah will play it forward so the guy can run onto it and tap it in. It might have been offside. I don't know. But we've got to do better in those situations, to be fair as well. So I want to end up with Soboslai, guys. A lot of us are talking about Soboslai. A lot of us are not happy with Soboslai. I think Soboslai... what you see is what you're gonna get. I don't think this guy is better than what we're seeing, guys, man. I try to look from every angle. I'm thinking to myself, am I kidding myself about Soboslai? Like all this time I thought he's the next De Bruyne. He could take shots from outside, he could create goals, he could play those long passes, he's good in possession. It's far from it. He's got a lot of issues, man. He's not good in possession. He doesn't make the right passes. He doesn't shoot from outside the box. He dwells on the ball for far too long. And then you see him in front of goal the other day. All he had to do is hit it in the side netting. He kicked it straight at the goalkeeper, guys. How do you kick it straight at the goalkeeper, man, from short distance, man? Yeah, man. I think we're wrong on him. I honestly think we're wrong on Soboslai, guys. I don't think we're going to get better than what we're getting right now. Honestly, I don't think so. What is it? What did it say? The MJ Thriller celebration from Action Jackson was shameless. Yeah, it was weird, bro. Absolutely weird. With City, I don't know why they don't play Edward and Bob more. Edwards, he did well versus Watford the other day. I don't know, bro. Their manager's a weird guy, isn't it? Their manager's a weird guy. I mean, Madrid derby is suspended due to fan behavior. Oh, how? There you go, bro. Nothing ever changes in that country, does it, man? We're always, hoping things will change. But yeah, man. If that was in England, what would have happened? Think about it that way. We'll probably get banned. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're the only country that doesn't get banned for some reason. So that country is the only country that doesn't get banned from football for racially abusing people and all that stuff. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. What happens in La Liga? Crazy, man. Yeah, guys. Top of the league. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to talk about Soboslai anymore. You know how I feel about him. I think we're putting too much pressure on this guy. Maybe what you see is what you get. Maybe that's where it is with Soboslai, guys. Do we ever think like that? Maybe that's where it is. Guys, we're on the road to 2,000, so please subscribe if you're new and all that good stuff. I don't know what's happened today, but it is what it is. With Liverpool, we are not the best versus Wolves, but we're not worst if that makes sense. If Semedo doesn't give away the penalty, we draw the game because we didn't look like scoring. I think, listen, I'm a firm believer of our team, bro. I think we will score. I mean, I think we would have brought people on that would change the game. I don't think like I will give up if we're 1-1 and all that stuff. And you're forgetting they didn't create a lot of chances. That goal they scored was due to our mistakes. Can you imagine, like, if they didn't score that goal, we probably would have scored more goals. And they had to come out of position. And when you come out of position, that means the other team will get more chances towards your goal. So this is why I was pissed off with Soboslai. This is why I was pissed off with Salah missing his chance and not giving that pass to Jones towards the goal. So yeah, I think we need to like relax. I think so far it's so good. We can't ask for more. Listen, I didn't expect us to be where we are, Ravi, right now. I don't know about you guys. I didn't expect us to be where we are, but we are here, and we have to like support the guys. We have to like give them that push until January and see what happens. You know what I mean? That's all we can do. That's all we can do, man. Gravenberch is slowly getting better in high new role. Oh, okay, hybrid new role. Hybrid, I think new role. Gravenberch, he needs to believe on himself, in himself. So of course he's a talented guy and has it. Yeah, you're spot on, bro. With Gravenberch, I've always said it. There's something there I saw that people did want to see. There's more to that guys. Game than we seen last season. He could do a lot of damage to opponents. You know what I mean? With his running ability, I said he's more like Jack Wilshere. Like in tight situation, what did Jack Wilshere used to do with his left foot? Turn players, and then the counter attack. He makes that good pass through ball to the strikers, and they score a goal. Or do 1-2s around the box. And then he scores the goal, or passes the right pass and things like that. This is what I'm saying. This is what Gravenberch has been doing all season, and I don't think you could deny his talent. He's very talented, and he's a special player, man. He's only 22. Look at that, guys. We've got a bargain there, man. We've got a bargain there. Let's just be realistic here. I just hope we don't burn Gravenberch out overplaying him. Yeah, you're spot on, bro. That's why I said we need to be careful, because if we keep playing these players on a consistent basis, there will be burnout, and we'll be in trouble. We'll be in a bad predicament. So we don't want to be there. So we got to be smart in a kind of way, because the thing with our manager at the moment, he's consistently playing the same players, but it doesn't change much. You know what I mean? So what he needs to do is the home games, which is winnable, change a couple of players, bro. Change a couple of players and see what we could do. See what we can do. You know what I mean? If things go wrong, you bring on the big players, and let's change the game. That's all we have to do. Will Chiesa start more games? 100%, mate. 100% he will start. The thing with Chiesa is he could play along that line. He could play as a winger from the left. He could play as a striker. He could play off the striker, and he could play on the right as well. So Chiesa has more, to his ability than you guys think. And you're going to enjoy him, man. You're going to enjoy him. I like what I saw against the West Ham the other day. I thought he was phenomenal. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal, to be fair, guys. Yeah, Fozzie, how does Elliot stake claim in the team? Elliot, just playing. How does Elliot stake claim in the team? If you mean like where does he fit in the team? I think he fits as a number 10. I think what I saw when I went to the USA to watch Liverpool, he was the starting point of the defensive side, and he was the starting point when we're attacking and making that intelligent passes to the striker to score goals. I mean, so Elliot under this manager could be better. I mean, he could be doing more than what he was doing under Klopp, in my opinion, Ravi. I think what people don't understand is sometimes you need a position change to get the best out of you. And in that number 10 role, Elliot, I thought in preseason was phenomenal. I thought he's done exactly what you needed him to do in that position. And just give him time, man, in that position. I think he will master it. I mean, the way Soboslai is playing at the moment, guys, I don't know. I don't know about Soboslai, man. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like in regards to Elliot, in that number 10 position, Rabbi, I think he can hold the place, because I'm looking at Soboslai. Soboslai is not showing me anything that's a number 10. He's just showing me a guy who runs about and closes gaps and does kilometers. I don't want to see things like that. I want to see more than that, bro. You know what I mean? I thought he had more quality to his game. But if you look at Elliot in preseason in that position, mate, he mastered that position. I swear to you. Just go back and look at. I know it's only preseason, but go back and look at those games. The way he was playing was like a proper number 10, bro. Proper number 10. 100%, bro. 100%, man. And listen, I went out there and I watched them, and I thought he was out of this world in that position, bro. He defended from the front. He attacked from the front. He made the right passes, and made the right decisions in certain places as well. So yeah, but with Soboslai, it's a strange one, bro. It's a strange one. I don't think we're gonna get more than what we're getting. I think this is it, man. I think Soboslai, what you see, that is it, man. I think we're asking for too much from a player that don't have that about him. I hope he changes my mind because I expected more. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about Soboslai anymore. Yeah, but as you can see, guys, Sobo, yeah, you're all right, man. Yeah, listen, I see what I see. I say it how it is. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and tell you guys lies, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. Soboslai needs to improve, guys. He's got a long way to go, man. If you don't improve, the people behind you will ask questions and get into that team ahead of you. And the way he came off the other day, shaking his head like he's important, was wrong. Was completely wrong. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. He can improve. I hope he proves me wrong because I had a lot of good words to say about him when he came to Liverpool. I said we don't really normally sign players like that, special players. But then again, if you come from Germany to England, it's two different leagues. High-paced league versus a technical league. It's gonna be, it's gonna take you a long time, to get used to that as well. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But in regards to Elliot and Sobos, I think if we give Elliot a chance in that role, I think Elliot would do better, bro. I think Elliot would do better. Because I don't want a donkey, man. I want a player, man. I want to see a guy who could pass the ball and play, be the man that like what Odegaard does for Arsenal, something like that, man. That's what we need. Make the right passes, right decisions, on the pitch and things like that. That's what we need. Like I say, Sobo knows he's good, but he needs to show it, put it into action. You're spot on, bro. He needs to do that. But we don't know, man, because all I see is a lot of running, but not a lot of quality. You know what I mean? So that's what he needs to do. Guys, that's the formation that we played with. That's the players that we played with. I think we need to rotate very, very soon because we don't want to overextend those players on the pitch, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's me done, guys. I will be back maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm a YouTuber now. I'm a regular YouTuber now, so just keep an eye on the channel. Hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. And just support us. That's all we're asking for, guys. Support the channel. Support what we want to do, and subscribe up to my other channel that I already put on there. That's for teams outside Liverpool. It's not always going to be Liverpool FC. I could it's at the top somewhere, guys. So please go and subscribe to UFT. Yeah, man, we're gonna do this on a regular, guys. We're gonna do this on a regular, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait because I see a lot of good people out there that need channels like us to get them on and let them have their say as well. Not only on the chat but on the channel as well, guys. You know what I mean? We invite everybody on here. We don't really say, oh, you. Everybody's welcome, man. Everybody's welcome. Big up, Ravi, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that. No worries, man. I'm done anyway, bro. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Take care, man.